Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is part 3 of our series on how to create a kids book using artificial intelligences to support you in the process. In the first 2 videos of the series, I used ChatGPT to support in creating a storyline for the book. I then used the artificial intelligence Midjourney to create images that will bring the story to life. Now that we have our storyline and images, we have to put this all together and assemble our book. In this video, I'm going to use the graphic design platform called Canva to support us in doing that. Canva is a very easy to use, intuitive graphic design platform that has both free and paid options for you.
Let's get started. First, go to canva.com, sign up, and create an account. I just used my Google account to authenticate mine. From there, you will be taken to the Canva dashboard. Go to your top right, click Create a Design, and type in Storybook. You can see that creates a blank square template for you. You can go to the left and pick a different template if you'd like. I'm going to start with just a blank template. I am then going to go to Uploads, and I'm going to start uploading some files. Once my files have uploaded, it's as simple as dragging and dropping them onto the screen. Going back to my storyline, I want to find the picture that goes with the beginning of my story. So I'm going to select this picture, which was Jace finding a compass in his grandpa's attic. Then I'm going to copy my text from my storyline on top of the image. But when I paste it, you can see that it's pretty difficult to see.
One thing that I like to do is use a rectangular element to create a backdrop for my text if I'm going to have a page that is covered by an image and I want to have that text pop out.
Go to your elements and select a rectangle element. From there, grab the element, drag it to the side, expand it, make it a little bit taller. If you right click on your element, you can go to Arrange, Send Backward. This will send it back a layer so that it is behind the text that you had selected. I'm going to resize my text like so. It actually fits on there pretty well now. I'm going to make my text just a little bit smaller. This covers up a significant amount of the page. I'm going to take my rectangle element and I'm going to go to the transparency slider here and slide it back a little ways so that you can still see the image behind it. I'm then going to change my text color to white to see if I can see that better. It's a little difficult to see, so I might undo that and go back to black. One trick that I learned when making an image like this or a storybook is that you don't want the edges of your image to actually end on the edge. You want them to hang over just a little bit. That will make sure that there isn't any gap between your box and the edge of your page. Now you're ready to make your next page. To do that, rather than clicking this Add Page button down here, which starts from scratch, I like to click the Duplicate Page button right up top here. What that does is it keeps the same template and format from the previous page. Now I'm going to click on my background there, delete that because this is my second page. I'm going to find the second image that I want in my book, which is that of my compass. Again, if you can, make your image hang off just a little bit over the edges. I'm going to right click on that, send it all the way to the back so it's behind my text. I'm going to then copy in my new text on top. I'm going to reformat that and move this down so it doesn't cover up as much of the image. And there you go. You continue following this process until you have your entire book created. At that point, what you do is you go to Share up here, go to Download. You're going to save it as a PDF print. Make sure all of your pages are selected. I also clicked this CMYK. You can see that there's a little crown next to this. This means that it is only available with the paid version of Canva Pro, and then click Download.
While you could do this entire process for free, I paid the $12.99 to upgrade to Canva Pro. Upgrading to Canva Pro allowed me to resize my entire book to a 6:9 or a 2:3 aspect ratio, which is a more common kids book format. Another benefit of upgrading to Canva Pro is that you then have access to their vast library of media that is otherwise behind the paywall.
Now that you have your book exported as a print PDF, you have it in a high quality version that you can use to upload to any ebook website.
I would recommend sharing the link to your book in Canva with a couple of friends or colleagues, anyone that you want to proofread it and look it over. This part of the book creation process was really exciting to me. You can finally see your book layout from page to page to page. The last step now is to publish your book. If you want to take that next step and publish your book in either a digital or print format, click here for our next video where I show you how to do that using Kindle Direct Publishing.